Hello, it's Karmatose, coming at you with some reveals for the newest expansion, Siege of Terra. Exciting times. I think we've all been waiting for the Imperial Fists for quite some time since the release. And the time has come, and that time is April 23rd. And that's when the first faction of our new expansion comes out, Sisters of Silence there on the far right, should be hitting the shelves on May 7th. And the Agents of Sigillite on the far left, aka Malkador and Friends, will be May 21st, with the neutrals for the expansion being released June 4th. So June 4th is when the 100 gold crate generic expansion comes out, where all three factions and the neutrals are available, and each of those previous dates will be 200 gold crates dedicated to that legion, plus events that spark cards specific to that legion. I think one per crate of the event. So good time to start saving up your tickets for all that new content to come. So, what makes an Imperial Fist? Well, I think words like fortify and armor and defense really come to mind. So let's take a look at that first card I have to reveal today. Fortification Mastery, or Sortification Mastery. I think there might have been some Photoshop in the works there, but we're just gonna move past that and consider, what do we think Fortification Mastery does? It's a tactic, it costs 3 energy, and I would love to see some guesses get populated here in the live viewing. I think it's fun. Consider. What do you think it does? What if I told you that it involves a new non-collectible card? Yeah, so it's not a mechanic per se, but it is unique to the Imperial Fists, and you can't collect it. All done guessing? Alright, here's the reveal. Put in play 2 Sentry Turret. Exciting! This gives us absolutely no idea what that means, does it? We just know that we get 2 of something, we get them in play. So, now you're asking, what's a Sentry Turret? Well, they look like this, and we know that they cost 2 energy, despite the fact you can't collect them, so that's really only relevant if they get bounced. They are 1 attack, 2 health. We can see that they're a structure, so you're not going to be attacking with these, at least not directly, and they have a relentless ability. So, let's consider for a moment, before I reveal, some guesses. What do you think a Sentry Turret does? If you're thinking, relentless damage, we're probably on a right track, because that's exactly what it does. Can't attack, relentless, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. This is going to be some fun times. It's not just troop, it's enemy. So they can hit the enemy warlord, they can hit enemy troops, they can hit stealthed enemy troops. These are going to be high priority targets for your enemy. I suspect we're going to see a lot more rain of fires, a lot more defense satellites, a lot more artillery strikes, anything that just deals 2 damage to the general board in some capacity to clear these guys out. Hopefully there's some new mechanics for the Imperial Fists that, I don't know, have keywords like fortify or armor or something like that, that'll give a little extra protection to their sentry buddies. I don't know, it's not in the scope of my reveal. Sorry, we're going to find out either before or after me. But front lines will definitely play a huge role with that, which leads us into our next card. The First Wall. Maybe I should have let off first with this. Nah, that's fine. So we know it's 7 energy. We know that it has 10 health. Biggie, we're looking at maybe some kind of arcology? Who knows? 4 attack. So just low enough that it can be Melgatored. But it has an energy ability. We know it's a structure, which, thank goodness, if it wasn't, I would really question what a wall was. And frontline. So, gonna keep our goodies safe. We got a lot of energy. What do you think it does? Place your guesses. Come on. Alright, do you think it's maybe thematically related to sentry turrets? Could be. Do you think that it's maybe even related to the first card somehow? Could be, because it is the first card. It's 3 energy to put in play 2 Sentry Turret. So, the first wall is Fortification Mastery, built in, which will be devastating if they cannot deal with this first wall. The ability to just constantly pump out 2 of these guys that are dealing 2 damage to Warlord or enemy troop, it's really gonna put them in a pinch if they don't control this outright. So, what does all this mean? I suspect it means that we're gonna see some fun, my favorite, defensive gameplay, which is the opposite of the aggro gameplay that we're all so accustomed to so often. So I think these folks are gonna do it the best, these Imperial Lemons. And I think we're also gonna see, which is my favorite part, a lot more Iron Warriors. My favorite faction. They have the most, they have viral bombs, they have the Rack and Ruin, or the Heren for Destroy Frontline. They are designed to fight these new Imperial Fists, from what I can see so far. They're going to have good ways to knock out all of this fortification, so I'm excited for this expansion. I'm excited for just everything that's going on here. I like the idea of these sentry turrets. I think that their Relentless is fair. If they were Resolution, I'd be crying, unfair, but I think it's going to be a neat thing. I look forward to see how it synergizes with the rest of them. Hopefully they have some Warlords with Frontline. Wink. Well, that was the reveal. I look forward to seeing and talking with you all here in a couple weeks when we do Sisters of Silence. If you like this, like it. If you want to see more like it, subscribe. Share this with your friends. And as always, Karmatose loves you. Thanks for watching.